east wind continues to howl. Thanks a lot for joining us for this special Storm Tracker 2 weather alert, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn. Snow is starting to let up in some places as the storm system moves northward. But this afternoon and evening, we expect to see a mix of scattered showers, including snow, sleet, freezing rain, and even rain. KATU is on your side around the clock with live team hours this morning. Shelby Slaughter is in Clark County. Vasily Varlamos is in Salem. We need to get right to Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Rhonda Shelby, who's been tracking this all morning long with the very latest forecast and the timeline for the next 24 hours. What do you see, Rhonda?
Let's talk about this and we'll establish what has happened so far. We have a widespread 1 to 2 inches of snow on the ground. Some people got a little more, like Salem, for instance, and Eugene getting a combination of snow and freezing rain. If we take a look at all of the cameras around our area right now, from the Stoller family estate top left to the C-Tran camera Vancouver on the library top right, one thing you'll notice right away, and even hear from the bank cam and the Touchmark cam, is temperatures have dropped into the 20s. Now, when I started work this morning, we were in the low 30s. So the snow has drop the temperature down to a point where I think we're going to stay a lot of the afternoon. I don't know that we'll see temperatures above 32 degrees all day today. Now, where's this batch of snow? It's heading northward, almost about to cross the Columbia River and go up into southwest Washington, even farther north. So I know you folks in southwest Washington are now just starting to catch up with us, because all of this started around Salem earlier today. The radar actually was out for a few hours, and we had to kind of guess where the moisture was. And obviously, it all came from south to north, just as we expected. It's snowing pretty hard right now in the Dalles, Troutdale, off through the east as well. Folks are reporting 1 to 2 inches of snow all the way across this I-84 corridor where you heard about the accident. So temperature-wise, we are going to stay pretty much locked in this, and especially when snow cover is involved, then you don't see temperatures rise much at all. It does affect your air temperature. So you're going to stay between about this temperature and 32 all day. Although Salem has been seeing temperatures between 32 and 33, the snow has completely ended down there. But now what we're looking for is a couple of things. The east wind, unfortunately, is going to continue. It has been absolutely blustery with wind chills down in the single digits, below zero, craziness. And you can see here that we still have pretty strong wind gusts that are really taking over a lot of our area west of I-5, which is surprising. You don't see that very often here. And then east of I-5 and east of I-205 is where we have our strongest gust out to Corbett and Troutdale, where the wind chill is down in around 10. So let's talk about the hour-by-hour snow forecast from here going forward. Notice how the model here between now and 6 p.m. does not print out any more snow south of us. It's north of us, because that whole batch is moving north. So you folks that are watching us from Vancouver northward, up and through the Coast Range, and also east into Hood River or into the Cascades, you have the chance of seeing another 1 to 3 inches of snow this afternoon, going into late tonight as well. And you can see how most of the modeling here shows most of our heaviest snow will be in the highest elevations. Here's where I'm concerned. This model shows the possibility of freezing rain and where it may fall once our next batch of moisture comes through, which now looks like after about 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. tonight. It shows good portion of Portland all the way down to Salem, the pink there indicating that that could be a coating of ice. At this point, though, if you look at amounts, it doesn't look like a lot. It looks like about 1/10 of an inch or less. That's actually good news in these computer models. It means that we don't really anticipate a huge coating of ice, maybe some slipperiness going on by the time we get to morning with those temperatures below 32 degrees. But this is what concerns us and why we want you to know that maybe tomorrow morning could still be an issue. There is an ice storm warning that is in effect right now. Everything in the purple there, there's a real good chance we see a coating of ice by 4 o'clock in the morning is when that ends. And we are still under a winter storm warning until 10 a.m. in our part of the region, and that includes North Coast and really quite a bit of the Coast Range. So here's your winter weather timeline. We'll boil it down like this. Between now and 2 p.m., the snow you saw there moving north will move into Washington, and it will end here. I actually think right here in the metro area will be a pretty dry afternoon with just scattered showers or scattered sleet or snow or freezing rain. It could be a little bit of anything, but just on the scattered side. And then chance of light freezing rain after about 7 p.m. into midnight, and that means icy conditions in the morning, Steve. So that is where we are right now, where we're going. Hopefully, I've explained it in a way that you can understand that tonight is where we're really watching, because freezing rain is a completely different animal.
You explained it very well, Rhonda. Great job forecasting this stuff. You and the entire KATU weather team as well. We'll be watching this in the hours to come for sure. Thank you, Rhonda, for that. Need to get to KATU's Christina Giardinelli now live in Southwest Portland, and she looks very cold out there. What's the latest, Christina?
Steve, it's not just cold. It's those east winds you guys keep talking about. They're very cold winds, but they're also just slamming that snow into my face, and it hurts. I can tell you that snow is sharp. It hits your face. It stings. We're watching people actually walking to the store backwards so they don't get hit in the face with this snow. I've also seen people wearing snow goggles out because it really is difficult to see when you're doing this. I'm having a hard time looking at the camera. You can probably tell. But if you come down here to where the snow is, you can see you guys have been talking about, this is probably about at least half an inch right there, but it's sporadic because it's so windy. If you go over there to my right and lower the camera, but you can see that there's parts of the sidewalk that don't even have snow on them, and that's really because of how windy it is. This snow is just blowing sporadically in different directions. This road here is a hill, and we have been seeing cars that are not four-wheel drive struggling to get both up and down this hill. You can probably see here the Prius slowing down because they're going to have a hard time turning left otherwise. And people are doing a pretty good job at making sure there's the right distance between them and the other car, but people are also sliding out. Even in a four-wheel drive, I have seen some people sliding out a little bit. So pay attention to those roads, give people extra room. Another thing to watch out for, with these strong winds, we've already been to a couple down trees in the Portland area today. We were at one just up the hill on Vermont Avenue here in Southwest Portland. There was a down tree that knocked out power for a couple hours up there. So something to be prepared for. We are seeing people coming to the grocery store just getting prepared in case they do run, in case the power does go out at their house. A few people I talked to have generators because they're used to weather like this. They've seen that power go out for long periods of time, so they have that generator ready to go. One of the people in the neighborhoods with the power outage told me they actually had a repairman coming out to fix their generator so that they could have power. Another thing we're seeing, people going out and getting their Valentine's Day gifts early because, as you're mentioning, tomorrow could be even worse. So people are really just preparing if they're not already prepared. Some kids going out with sleds. Obviously, as you mentioned, schools being out, families out and about taking their kids to go sledding. We'll be catching up with some of those people throughout the day. We'll be bringing you the latest information, keeping on our eye on things. But for now, back to you guys.
Yeah, a lot of folks worried about losing power after what happened last year with that big ice windstorm we had. But Christina, thank you for all your work out there as well. I want to go south now to Salem. That's where we find Vasily Varlamos. And the storm started there this morning. What's happening down there now, Vasily?
Yeah, I woke up at around 6 o'clock this morning, looked out my window, didn't see any snow, went back to bed, and then around 7:30 woke back up, and the streets were covered in snow. Now, I'll give you a look here at Hawthorne Avenue and Market Street. You can see all that snow on the ground right now, and as temperatures have started to warm up slightly, a lot of that snow starting to turn to slush out on these roadways, and we're really not seeing too much snow right now. That wind that Christina's talking about up there, we're really not feeling up here right now. The wind's very light right now, not seeing any snow at this moment, but just about an hour ago that snow was coming down very lightly. Most of the heaviest snow we got was earlier on this morning. Now, last night did see a lot of people preparing. I was at the grocery store and people were stocking up on items to prepare for the next few days, as there is a chance that we could see some ice out on these roadways later on tonight. Now, I did speak to ODOT and they said they haven't heard of any major incidents, but they saw dozens of crashes over the last couple of hours here in Salem. Now, Now, there haven't been any reports of any trees falling down as well, but ODOT says they're going to be working around the clock to make sure that they take care of any accidents that happen. Now, if I point you this way, you can see some of the untouched snow on the ground right now. It looks about about 1 to 2 inches of snow out on the ground here. So we got quite a bit of snow earlier on today, and there is that chance of us seeing some freezing rain later on tonight. So we'll keep you updated on everything happening down here in Salem. We'll send it back to you at the desk, Steve.
Yeah, keep us posted, Vasily. Thank you for that down there as well. I'm going to give you a check of your on-point time-saver traffic ODOT cameras. This is Wilsonville. Just looks wet on the roads right now. Traffic moving pretty well out there. I want to switch over to KATU Shelby Slaughter, who's headed toward Clark County now, but is stuck in traffic. Rhonda just talked about that snow band making its way up to the Vancouver area now. What are you seeing, and where are you right now, Shelby?
Okay, Steve, we just got off of the 205 and we're in the Fisherman's Landing area. Let me show you what we see. I am in the car right now with my photographer, Felicia. She is driving. So this is the area Fred Meyer. There are quite a few people out shopping and just getting their groceries for the day, like Christina was just saying. And I will say, if you take it slow, it's actually going pretty easy on the 205 just now. Nobody was going over 30, and if you were, it was definitely scary because you shouldn't be going that fast right now on the freeway. But as you can see, it's pretty clear for the most part because there's so many people driving right now. You can see some of those sweeping winds and snow blowing. But the interesting thing here, Steve, is when you take a right here on Southeast 20th, you can see there is a tree down right here on my right. So a lot of people are going around that, and that's a huge reason why you do want to be going slow right now, because visibility isn't the best and you want to be watching out where you're going. And you know, some people are reporting that the roads are getting kind of icy, and so you don't want to slide into the person in front of you. But for the most part, driving is pretty smooth if you go slow, and you shouldn't be in a hurry today anyways. So Steve, I'm gonna send it back to you, and we're gonna be out here all day.
Yeah, as Rhonda just pointed out, another ½ inch of snow or so headed your way up there. So if you see anybody out, just let them know that. Shelby, thank you for that. Clackamas County deputies say they are responding to several crashes around their county right now because of those snowy conditions. They shared this image from one of them. They're asking drivers to use extreme caution out there and again, stay home if you possibly can. Let's take a look at the conditions on Highway 26 just about an hour ago. KATU photojournalist Mike Warner says the highway is snow-covered and slick near 217. He saw several cars pulled over with traffic going slowly in both directions. At times, he says visibility was so low it was hard to see the lane stripes. Another reason to stay home if you can. Let's give you a check of our on-point time-saver traffic with our ODOT cameras. This is Highway 26 at Sylvan, which is at a higher elevation, of course, but a lot of roads around Portland look like this. They are passable, but they're definitely snow-packed. ODOT is responsible for the highways, but the Portland Bureau of Transportation is treating the surface streets. So how are they looking right now? Hannah Schaefer with PBOT is live with us now. Hannah, thanks for being here.
Great to join you today. Thanks so much.
You know, traffic is slow going out there for the metro area right now. What has PBOT done to treat the roads up until this point?
So we are in a full call out at this time. That means that every one of our 56 snowplows are out and about, as well as our other vehicles that we use to service the city during winter weather events. We were actually pretty fortunate that we had those dry days leading up to this event because it allowed us to put down thousands and thousands of gallons of anti-icer onto the roadways to help prevent that snow from sticking immediately when it hit the ground. So that gave us a good head start. Last night we were out putting more salt and anti-icer down ahead of this event, and today we are out managing with salt, sand, and then of course plowing once we reach a certain level of accumulation. One thing we want to remind folks of is that in Portland we don't plow until we get about an inch of accumulation, and that is because our snow plows are metal tipped, and if we plow below that, below 1 inch, we could risk doing serious damage to our roadways. So with that in mind, if you must travel today, and the emphasis is on must, please make sure you have traction devices with you so that you can stay safe out there.
Yeah, that's a good explainer, Hannah, because I'm sure folks are wondering where the plows are out there right now. This storm started as snow but could turn to freezing rain. How do you change your strategy when things turn to ice?
Great question. You know, we just heard from the National Weather Service that we could start seeing freezing rain in Portland starting as soon as 1 o'clock this afternoon. We do change our strategy a little bit when that freezing rain hits. That is a condition that is even treacherous for our very, very experienced drivers. So we use salt to help with melting that away. But sometimes when that accumulation starts to build up, there is not much we can do, which is why when we are talking about freezing rain, we really encourage folks to stay home and get off the roads. It's simply dangerous for everyone.
Yeah, we know you strategize and prioritize your routes specifically to help emergency vehicles like police or fire. What are some of those priority routes in Portland?
Yeah, so our snow and ice routes are about 1/3 of our city streets. They are critical emergency routes like Burnside, which crosses the entire city, as well as many other main streets that you would be familiar with. Those routes are there to serve some of our major institutions, our hospitals, our police and fire stations. They also often are overlapping with TriMet bus routes because we really want to make sure that TriMet can operate as much as possible to provide that transportation option for folks as an alternative to driving. So we serve about 1/3 of the city. We have a map online. We encourage folks to check it out. If you must get out and drive, take a look at those snow and ice routes and try and plan your trip to take those streets. Your side streets, if you live on a side street, you're on a residential street, you will not see our plows out there. They're busy keeping those main streets clear and passable for our emergency folks, for our first responders, and for everyone else who is out there today.
Yeah, we know your crews often work 12-hour shifts in emergencies like this. Can our viewers expect your crews to be working through the night tonight and all day tomorrow as well?
Absolutely. We are in 24-hour operations for as long as this weather event happens. That meant that this morning we had our morning shift come in at 12 a.m. We had folks end in their night shift, at 6 a.m. And so we work from 6 to 6, day and night, all through this event. Our goal is to keep Portlanders safe, and we will do so for as long as necessary.
It's a long haul, no doubt about it. Hannah, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Loma County has 6 shelter locations for people who need a place to stay and get warm. Charles Jordan Community Center on North Foss Avenue, the Ascension Catholic Church on Southeast 76th, the Grand Oak Shelter on Southeast Grand Avenue, Hollywood Shelter on Northeast Sandy, the Northwest 14th Avenue Shelter, and Cook Plaza in Gresham are all open through at least noon. We have a full list of shelters open in Clark, Clackamas, Marion, and Washington counties on our website right now at KATU.com. And of course, if you see someone who you think needs help, there are 3 numbers you should have on hand. 211, if you notice someone who needs shelter, you can call this number and ask for a shuttle to pick them up and take them to a shelter. If you see somebody who's outside but you're not sure if they want to go to a shelter, you can call in a wellness check. That number, 503-823-3333. And only call 911 in an emergency scenario, like if someone is suffering from severe hypothermia. KATU's on your side tracking power outages as well. Right now, they're pretty minimal. Clark Public Utilities has the most customers impacted with more than 3,000. PGE seeing about 1,800 right now. Pacific Power, nearly 100 customers impacted. We'll keep you posted as these numbers change, of course. Ahead of the storm, PGE did some safety checks of equipment and gear, and that includes making sure they have supplies in stock and ready to go for outages. PGE also says their preparations are year-round.
Ways that we prepare for weather events and extreme weather is like our vegetation management. So going through and trimming trees and trimming tree branches, because vegetation is a source of outages. You know, when the wind blows, it knocks trees down, knocks limbs down.
PGE says their crews are staffed like Pacific Power. They encourage customers to have a plan and prepare an outage kit before your power actually goes out. We have been flooded with images and video from KATU viewers like you. We appreciate it very much, showing what's happening in your neighborhoods. Check out the conditions in Milwaukee right now. Laura Brandt sent us this photo of what it looks like outside her window. Lots of snow there. Another one from Kristen Santos in Salem. She says this is penguin, and he clearly, well, very curious about what she says is his first snowfall ever. He's just about a year old. Thanks, Kristen, for that. And we love this video from Jeannie Romine in West Salem. This is Ranger. It's also his first snowfall. Looks like he's having an absolute blast out there, as I'm sure a lot of people are as well. Thank you to all our viewers for chiming in. You can chime in by going to KATU.com and clicking on the Chime In tab. Number of flights in Portland International Airport have been canceled or delayed because of this weather. This is a live look right now. Departures. You can see the impacted flights in red there. KATU caught up with some travelers earlier today. Two women were waiting to head to Nashville for a girls' trip when the winter weather moved in.
Did it concern you at all, the weather we've been talking about for days, the wind and the snow?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
She wanted to change our flight to go out at last night, just in case. I said, we'll be fine.
And here we are.
Now, they told us their Alaska flight was at 11:50 today. When we checked about 45 minutes ago, it was still on time. We hope they got to board without any problems there. Allison Foray from the Port of Portland is going to join us now. And Allison, we know the airport's weather team is pre-treating the pavement out there. What does this mean for the runways and the taxiways?
Well, PDX is open and operational, but as you noted, we are seeing delays and cancellations from select airlines come through, and it's evolving quickly. So more cancellations are coming in, but our team is out there with the plows. The taxiways and runways have all been pre-treated. So they're just working hard to keep it clear so those flights and carriers that can get out are getting out.
I know someone, in fact, who has a midnight flight, very curious about what's going to happen tonight. And dealing with snow is one thing, but we know ice is a lot harder to deal with. What happens if we get freezing rain or a refreeze later on tonight?
Yeah, that would be a challenge. But like I said, all the pavements are being pre-treated with de-icing materials. So, you know, it really just depends on how that temperature drops and how thick it is and whether the aircrafts can get de-iced as well. You know, we don't have a ball to look into the future, but that's why we're telling travelers, you know, keep checking flypdx.com. And if you're seeing your flight is canceled, stay home, stay safe, call your airlines to reschedule, because it can change quickly. And a lot of these airlines are making delays that are eventually become cancellations.
Right. We know each individual airline makes the call on canceling the flights, but is there a point where the airport makes the call if conditions do warrant?
If there were a condition where the runway was unsafe and a runway had to shut down, you know, that would impact flights as well. But we're not there yet.
Okay, Allison Foray, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, have a good day. Right now, TriMet is making adjustments to its service. Several lines have now been suspended for safety that serve higher elevations. They're also starting to attach heavy chains to all of their buses. Chain buses cannot go faster than 25 miles an hour, so definitely expect delays out there. If you were relying on TriMet today, dress warmly and make sure drivers can see you, and of course, wait on flat ground, they tell us. If the bus stop is on a hill, walk to the bottom or top in case the bus can't stop on the slope. If there's snow or ice, buses will not pull all the way to the curb so they don't get stuck. Check the status of your bus or train before you leave the house. MAX trains may also experience some delays. As the winter storm continues, some of you may notice your garbage bins are not being picked up. The Portland Bureau of Planning and Sustainability says snow and freezing temperatures may cause delays for Portland's curbside garbage, recycling, and compost collection. Even if roads look clear to you, hazardous conditions in other parts of the city could impact your service. You're asked to put your bins out on your normal collection day. If they're not picked up, just leave them out there. Garbage companies will come as soon as it is safe to do so. Be sure to stick with KATU for continuing coverage. We are on your side all day today with crews spread out across the region. That includes in Portland, Gresham, Clark County, Salem, and more. Now, this afternoon, we're going to be back on the air at 3 o'clock to keep you informed on current conditions and what's coming tonight and, of course, Friday morning. When we're not on air, you can find the latest updates on our website, KATU.com, or our social media pages. You can also download the KATU weather app. It's free in your app store. Stay safe out there. We'll see you later on.